So the most important thing I learned while in the AP Research class is how to organize large amounts of data. So I tested over 1,000 ads on a bunch of websites, and I had to find a way to organize all this data. What I did is I classified if an ad was safe or unsafe, but there was many factors inside of the ads that would contribute to it. So I had to learn how to make charts and spreadsheets on the actual elements of the ads, and I was able to learn how to organize it and make clear and consistent graphs.
So the most important thing I learned was how to manage my time and people. My whole project was about building this space that was supposed to lower people's pulses. So I would bring people in and out of the pod, which is what I called it, and I would take their pulse before and after. And that required a lot of time management, because I thought it would take about maybe a week. It ended up taking around 3 months, and it was a lot of time and effort getting people inside and outside the area and setting it up. And so I just learned how to be efficient with my time and how to efficiently work with people.
Something that I learned in this class was to not procrastinate. For example, I spent a long time really doing nothing in the class, leaving me 1 to 2 weeks to test my project and collect data when I probably needed about a month of testing to get accurate data.
And one thing I learned was to plan very thoroughly, make sure that everything you're going to do and use properly lines up. If you're going to use a software or product, make sure that it properly works with your research question. I ended up spending multiple hours downloading and getting a software to work just to learn it was completely worthless.
For my research project, I learned how to analyze quantitative and qualitative data. This was important so that I could collect all my participants' responses. So for my research project, I did also end up using a survey. However, looking back, I kind of wish that I didn't use it. Instead, I would have preferred to use interviews. That way I could just get some real raw responses from the students about their perspective and views on the environment.
I learned the importance of communication, and because for my research I had to perform interviews at a nursing home, and in order to do that I had to get permission from the owners. And in order to do that, I had to email them and call them, and unfortunately they weren't answering me as often as I thought, and I kind of was letting that slide because I didn't want to be a squeaky wheel. Looking back, I wish I did communicate with them more, because it set me behind like a few months than I had originally hoped.
The most important thing that I learned in AP Research is learning how to develop your survey questions when sending out a survey to other people. It's actually a lot goes into researching and making sure that your survey questions are clear and concise, and that everybody who's going to be taking the survey and responding to these questions understand what they're being asked.
And then especially when we learned a lot about in surveys when responding, people take a lot of time to respond to things, so you need to make sure you have an ample amount of time in order for people to respond, so that you are able to get the proper data that you need, and then so you don't fall behind.
Thank you!